There is a question terrified parents whisper every single night. Why does my baby just stare at me? Unblinking, frozen. Like they are looking straight through me. Is something wrong? Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. Something extraordinary is happening inside that tiny skull. Your baby is not spacing out. They are downloading you. Think of it as a face scanner running at full power. Every feature, every expression, mapped and filed away forever. If you are sitting in the dark right now watching this happen, comment "same" below. You are not alone in this, not even close. So let us start at the very beginning. Why does a brand new baby stare at faces at all? Inside the womb, there is almost no visual information to process. The visual brain is essentially waiting, hungry for input. Then suddenly, everything. And in that blur of color and light, one thing stands out. A face. Warm. Close. Safe. Evolutionary biology shows us this is not random. Not even a little bit. A newborn's clearest vision sits at roughly 8 to 12 inches away. That is exactly the distance to your face during feeding. Every single time. That stare is not random. It is not a glitch. It is an ancient instruction, programmed before your baby took their first breath. When we look at our ancient ancestors, this behavior appears everywhere. The infant face lock was a survival tool, not a curiosity. A baby who could not read faces quickly could not tell safe from dangerous. Think of it like a threat, radar scanning every face in the room. Your face passed every check, every single time they look at you. But there is a second layer to this, deeper than safety. Your baby stares at you even when you are not looking back. The face scanner does not need you to perform. It just needs your face. Developmental experts often note that infants build what is essentially a memory vault, a complete emotional map built entirely through staring. Through that unblinking gaze, here is what most parents miss. Completely. Researchers who study infant development describe something they call neural coupling. It is as if two brains begin to synchronize, like an invisible Wi-Fi connection firing up. Your emotional state, your calm, your stress, it travels through that stare. They are not just looking at you. They are learning how to feel from you. Think of it as a social mirror. Every expression you make, they file it away. That first smile you see, it started in this exact moment, in that stare. If understanding the biology is giving you peace of mind tonight, hit subscribe. We decode this every single week. Now, let us talk about the blinking, or the lack of it. A newborn's blink reflex is still maturing in the early weeks and months. Adults blink roughly 15 to 20 times per minute. Newborns? Far less. Developmental experts often note this is completely normal. Expected even. Their brain is a brain sponge right now, hungry for every single visual moment. Every blink is a tiny interruption to the data stream, and the brain resists that. This is the download phase, and you are the source file. But here is what most parents never hear from anyone. The stare is not passive. The baby is asking a question. Are you safe? Are you mine? Will you be here tomorrow? Every time you hold their gaze, you are answering yes. To all three. You're not being stared at. You are being chosen. Again and again. This is the most focused your baby will ever be on anything. Right now. On you. Now. Let us bust the myth that ruins this moment for so many parents. You have heard it. Someone leans in and says it with complete certainty. Oh, they stare like that because they need more stimulation. You should be doing more tummy time. No, that is not what is happening. Not even close. A baby locked in a face stare is running their most advanced cognitive program. A toy gets a fraction of this engagement. Your face gets everything. You are already doing the most important thing, simply by being there to look back. But what happens when the stare suddenly stops? When they look away? Most parents take it personally. We have all been there. What just happened is called gaze aversion. And it is the overload switch tripping. The brain is not rejecting you. It is processing everything it just took in, and then they come back. They always come back. When they look away, let them. Do not chase the gaze. Let them reset. Researchers who study infant development describe this rhythm as the serve and return cycle. You engage, they absorb, they look away, they return. You engage again. Every single cycle builds the connection. Every single cycle builds the connection. Every single one. Now we need to talk about something that frightens almost every new parent. The stare that goes on too long and does not break and starts to feel different. This is the quiet alert state, and it is the single highest learning mode a baby has. Every region firing together. Developmental experts often describe it as a full system upload. They are not just memorizing your face. They are wiring their emotions to it. The face they stare at most becomes their emotional home base. For years, every staring session adds another tile, another emotional reference point, another layer of you. Think about that for a moment. You are being archived permanently. Even as they drift off, they check one last time. Still there. Still safe. Good. You know your baby best, and if the stare ever feels medically wrong, always trust that instinct and call your doctor. But if they are healthy and they are just doing this, let go of the worry. This is biology working perfectly. There is something nobody tells you about what it actually feels like. 3 a.m, completely alone, completely exhausted, and your baby looks up at you like you are the only thing that exists. Because to them, right now, you are the only thing that exists. Not the house, not the noise, not the chaos. You. That stare, the one that unnerved you, is actually the most profound thing they know how to say. I trust you completely. You are my entire world. Please do not ever leave. You are not failing. You never were. Every moment you show up, exhausted, uncertain, imperfect, and you let them look at you. You are giving them exactly what their ancient biology is asking for. You are building them, one stare at a time. Give yourself some grace tonight. You are doing exactly what you should be doing. Now, there is one more layer to this, and it changes everything. You may have noticed the stare is most intense first thing in the morning. Sleep resets the brain sponge completely. They wake up at full absorptive capacity. The morning stare is the fastest, deepest learning window of the entire day, so lean into the morning sessions. Make eye contact, let them stare. Stay calm and present. In those quiet morning minutes, more is being built between you than in almost any other moment. No app, no toy, no screen, just your face. That is the technology they need right now. Next time they lock eyes with you and will not look away, do not look away either. Let them download you, fully, every single morning. They are not broken. They are not scaring you on purpose. They are building you into them, forever. Now, let us talk about something that surprises almost every parent who hears it. Here's what most parents do not realize they are already doing exactly right. When you talk to your baby with exaggerated expressions, the face scanner goes into overdrive. Your exaggerated smile, your wide eyes, your silly voice, all of it is data. Rich, irreplaceable data. The more emotionally expressive you are, the richer the archive they are building. You do not need a curriculum. You do not need flashcards. You are the curriculum. But here is where it gets genuinely fascinating and slightly mind-bending. They will stare at you from a car seat, from a pram, from across a room. The connection does not weaken with distance. It just reaches further. And the moment you look back, their entire nervous system responds instantly. Evolutionary biology shows us the caregiver's return gaze is a biological regulation signal. Your gaze is not passive. It is medicine. It physically calms their nervous system. Even when you are not looking, they are checking, monitoring, keeping the signal alive. Now, what about when a stranger looks at them the same way? The stare your baby gives a stranger is the same action, but an entirely different program. The threat radar runs a full assessment. No prior data on this face. Full scan required. Notice they look at you first. They are reading your reaction before filing their own verdict. Your calm is their permission slip. Your smile is their social compass. They are not just downloading you. They are using you as the instruction manual for the entire world. You are their safe base. Every stare is them checking, still there, still mine, still good, even across a crowded room. You are the fixed point their whole world orbits around. Now, there is one question every parent eventually asks, and it needs a real answer. When does the stare stop being the download phase and start needing attention? The healthy download stare has life behind it. Tiny micro-expressions, active tracking, engagement. A stare with no tracking, no response to your voice, no micro-movement. That is worth noting. But if your baby tracks your movement, reacts to sound, and shows any facial shifting, you are in the clear. Never ignore your instinct if something truly feels wrong. Your pediatrician is always the right call. Always. But most parents watching this, your baby is doing exactly what they are built to do. To a brand new human, you are not just familiar, you are home. They are not staring through you. They are staring into you, building you in. You have been doing this right from the very beginning. You just did not have the science to prove it. Every face that loves them and looks back, gets filed, gets wired in, gets kept forever. That vault does not empty. It builds, it deepens, it becomes the foundation of who they are. They are reacting to thousands of years of evolution, not your parenting choices, not your mistakes. You did not make them anxious. You did not make them clingy. You made them feel safe enough to look. You are their safe space, not the cause of their intensity, the reason for it. If this helped you see that stare differently tonight, subscribe. We decode your baby's biology every single week. The last thing they do before sleep is check your face one more time. Still here, still safe, still yours. But here is something that will make you look at bedtime completely differently. If your baby is doing something else right before sleep, something strange that nobody talks about, the biology behind it is just as extraordinary. You decoded them today, and tomorrow they will stare at you all over again. Let them. Before we go, let me say the thing nobody said to me when I was sitting in the dark. The fact that your baby stares at you that deeply means you made them feel safe enough too. That trust, that total, ancient, biological trust. You earned that every single day. Even now, they are filing you away, keeping you, building you into the architecture of who they will become. You didn't just survive today. You built something permanent, in them, in you, in both of you together. Take a breath. You are doing exactly what you should be doing. And now, let me show you something else. And if you've ever watched your baby do something strange, something almost violent, in their sleep right now, that is a completely different survival system switching on. And most parents think something is wrong. Subscribe if you want peace of mind. And click this video right now, because what happens in that baby's brain during the nighttime thrash will genuinely change how you see it forever. You are not failing. You never were. They chose you. And every single day, they keep choosing you.